what I expected.
What do you guys do? Are you journalists?
Well, I swear both students at
Right. TAFE Radio, your campus, your station, your voice. We're here live at South by Southwest Sydney. I'm Mick and I'm joined by Nina. How Nina?
I'm good. I'm having a great time.
You having a good time? That's
Amazing time.
excellent. We are joined today by someone who has been described as having a sharp voice in marketing and media. She's part of the South by Southwest Sydney's bold conversations in new ideas and how to spread the culture and creative disruption, which I think is a fantastic term. Courtney Ellis, welcome to the radio on TAFE Radio.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. It's really exciting.
How's South by Southwest? What does it mean to you?
Well, I always get so many ideas, so this is a full circle moment for me. I came into Sydney a year in October, and the first thing I did was come to South by Southwest. So it's really weird, like kind of coming back here a year later and be like doing talks, doing mentoring, doing this for you guys. It's like a really full circle moment. Like it's really cool. So yeah.
And you are the founder of Tangerine Drift. Can you tell me what your ethos is for Tangerine Drift? Your ethos. Tell me a bit about Tangerine Drift.
So Tangerine Drift is basically a content marketing studio for startups. I basically work with really kind of like early stage startups and maybe some who are a bit more in the growth stage. And what we do is we come up with like organic strategies to kind of grow startups through really solid kind of like content marketing, SEO, PR, all those kind of things. So trying to get people to not rely on paid all the time and just kind of utilize like a really great organic growth strategy.
Yeah, right. So when it comes to with those strategies, one of the big factors in that is audience engagement. So what's one of the things that you're very strong on when it comes to audience engagement?
I think when it comes to audience engagement, I think what a lot of people kind of miss is that persona alignment. So if you have something that someone really relates to and it's talking directly to them, it tends to get 2 to 5 times more persona alignment in terms of engagement. So just speaking to one person every time you put your content out there with one problem, you'll automatically see like a kind of an increase in engagement and that kind of thing. So yeah, stop trying to have mass appeal. Basically, speak with one person each time.
Very cool. I guess my question was, a lot of people might try to do a lot of this stuff by themselves. What is the importance of having a manager in that way and having somebody whose purpose is that in your company?
I think trying to do content for a startup all by yourself, it can be really daunting task. It's quite a lot to kind of put together. You've got videos, you've got YouTube, as you guys know, you've got kind of blogging, and to do it well, and AI does help with it, but ultimately it's a huge workload. You're kind of like a production team in a way. So having someone to kind of help lift that whilst you're kind of product building and you're building a community, it does really, really help. But obviously, depending where you are in your startup journey, it's like, when you're ready, if you can outsource it, I would recommend that you do so.
Yeah. So that you can focus on your business.
Yeah, because, founders are great at kind of the stuff that they're good at, which is building a great product for the right people. They're not necessarily the best marketers. Some are, but not always.
So South by Southwest Sydney, Courtney, like you said, a full circle moment, something that you're very excited to be here. What does it actually really mean to you? This festival in Sydney has been going, for a few years now. What does that really mean to you when you can come to somewhere like this and talk about your expertise and what you do?
I think what it really means to me as a creative really is just like seeing that value as a creative. So I think a lot of creatives really struggle with knowing that what they have to offer is extremely valuable. You're told from a very young age that maybe it isn't, but when you come to something like this and you see people who've built and designed and done amazing things, it really resonates with you and you're like, wow, yeah, like what I do offer impacts people and it helps, and I am valuable to the market. So as a creative, that's what resonates with me.
Of course. Now, Courtney, thank you so much for being with us today. It's been a wonderful insight into what you do. Enjoy the rest of South by Southwest Sydney, and thanks again for coming along.
Thanks for having me.
All right, coming up, we'll have more from South by Southwest Sydney. Stay tuned on TAFE Radio.